Votre premier coup d'œil a fait naître le mien. Le second lui a donné des forces.
To accurately present a play in French that is then translated into English, one would assume those involved would need a mastery of 2 languages. In reality, the total is even higher.
En attendant qu'il soit pourvu.
In the case of The Game of Love and Chance, the language isn't traditional, but rather refined or precious French as it is known. And learning to deliver lines correctly and naturally is similar to what English-speaking actors experience when they perform Shakespeare.
I must admit that to learn the lines was somewhat challenging because you had to invest a lot more time into it, to get it to get a certain level of mastery so you can deliver the lines without hesitation. Yeah.
Denis Rouleau has been the artistic director of Le Troupe du Jour for 25 years and says he has always wanted to stage this play, which was written in 1730 by Pierre de Mariot. While the language may be unfamiliar to Saskatoon audiences in a couple of ways, he says they will appreciate the delivery.
It's like la dentelle, it's like, it's fine, the words are really well chosen, and you play with the words, and it's a pleasure to hear,
And for those of us who have little to no understanding of any style of French, the dialogue is translated through surtitles above the stage. The actors know this too can present them with challenges, as those in the crowd can react in waves.
The audience is probably going to be laughing maybe a few minutes after the joke actually happened because they read it on the screen and maybe it took them a little more time. So I think we're going to have to adjust.
It's a little more pressure because you have to make sure you stick with the script, and so you're always trying to make sure, because the person doing the surtitles is going, he skipped 3 pages, but you don't want to. That is not, going to happen, hopefully.
The play tells the story of a woman who switches identities with her servant so she may spy on the man she is supposed to marry, but has never met. What she doesn't know is he has done the same with his servant. While occasional elements may get lost in translation, there are certain portions that work in any language.
It's a comedy, so we have to find the comedy in it. And the comedy, it's physical. It's a physical theater too. So it's the body language. It's really important, and the timing.
And although it may be nearly 300 years old, today's audiences will still identify with the story.
I would say it's still very relevant today, and it surprised me how much the characters resemble people that exist today. It shows that humanity hasn't really changed that much.
The Game of Love and Chance plays through Sunday, February 8th at Studio 914 on 20th Street. And all shows other than the Sunday one feature English surtitles. For tickets, call 306-667-1221. For Go Saskatoon, I'm Simon Hyatt.